All right, you guys, I'm sure you know by the title of the video that Matza passed away, you guys. It happened a few months ago. We could not bring ourselves, you guys, to do a video because every time we start talking about her, we get so emotional. And even now,
a lot of people have asked about her
in comments or messages.
And we didn't want to say to those people, that she passed away, of course. Because then we couldn't really explain it very well.
Right.
So we thought we need to make a video letting you guys know.
Because just the other day, you guys, somebody again mentioned Matza in the comments, and I told Jacqueline, I said, oh my gosh, Jacqueline, we better do a video because, we gotta say something. And you guys know that Vlogmas is coming up, and you guys, I don't know if we did it every year, but Matza was in
the majority of the Vlogmas intros.
Songs, right. Like, one time we had her on a sleigh going by and different things, and we said, oh my gosh, if we don't put Matza in our Vlogmas, intro, you guys are gonna probably ask where she is. So we'll explain real quick, you guys know, that Matza was so sick. We talked about it all the time. She was just very unhealthy, but only like the past 5 years. She was almost 13, you guys. I know she looked like a baby, but she was almost 13, and she was good, like health-wise, for so many years. And all of a sudden, you guys, one year, like 5 years ago, she just got so sick. She started having like gastro problems, and she would throw up and get bloody diarrhea, and then itching problems started. But horrible, guys. You guys, it almost looked like she had like a form of mange, although they kept saying it wasn't mange.
It wasn't that.
Right.
But I mean, and we actually, even though they kept saying it wasn't mange, we actually gave her this medication that was for that.
Yeah.
To see if it would help, and it didn't do anything. So I guess it wasn't then.
I don't know.
I mean, it looked like
it
was like a mild form.
Right. But you guys, nothing helped poor Matza. They did so much for her. They did food allergy testing, outside, environmental testing. Although Matza was an inside dog. She didn't even go on the grass, you guys, because Matza hated grass. She was so cute. If you took her on grass, she'd be like this, like on her tippy toes. They did shots at one time for her allergy, where we had to we had the shots at home, and we had to give them to her at home. You guys, literally nothing helped that poor dog.
We did a lot.
Yes.
But unfortunately, it didn't really fix anything.
No.
100%.
No. Yeah. And she always, the poor thing, she had lost so much hair, like all hair in the front, and
it never grew back, really.
Right. So you guys know the struggles that she went through. So it was this summer, you guys, Matza passed away. And what happened was she went outside to go to the bathroom, and she had her diarrhea, like her bloody diarrhea. But you guys, of course, we thought, it's just, Matza has that again. So brought her in, gave her pills, because we always had the pills here. The doctor always let us have like the pills at home in case. And we thought, okay, hopefully by nighttime, she'll be feeling better.
It would usually take till the end of that day, and then the next day, she'd be normal.
Right.
Her normal, which, she didn't always have bloody poop.
No. Oh, no, of course not.
I know this is like TMI, but it would just come every so often.
Right.
Yeah, but then we gave her the medicine, then the next day she'd be okay,
And then, it seemed like she had to go outside again, so we took her out a couple more times, and then she threw up, but still, again, you guys, to us, this was Matza's normal thing that happened every once in a while. We brought her in, and she, was in her bed, and Jacqueline sat there and was petting her, and we had given her a bath because she had gotten her poop on her, outside. So gave her a bath. So I was in here cleaning the sink, and Jacqueline said, Mom, she's acting funny. And I said, well, what do you mean she's acting funny? Like we're yelling to each other, from the other rooms. So I go to the bed, you guys, and it was so weird. We think like Matza must have had a stroke or something, because by the time I just got there from the kitchen to the living room, I bent down and I'm all, Matza. And you guys, she was like, her eyes were open and she was breathing, but she wasn't acknowledging. Right.
She wasn't coherent.
She wasn't coherent.
But it was strange because she was just, outside walking around and like normal.
Right.
You know, like she was walking around fine and everything, and she walked to her bed.
Right.
And, like, I don't even remember, because I was the only one by her bed.
Right.
But I can't even remember, like, a moment where, you know.
Like something
happened. Right. Nothing, like, happened that I saw. I was looking at her the whole time. She was just laying there.
Right.
And I was, like, petting her, and she didn't look right.
Yeah, it's not like she had a seizure, you guys, or she had, like, a moment where she jerked or, like, anything like that.
Like, it was just, I don't know.
Yeah. So that's the only thing we could think of, you guys, is it was like a stroke of some sort that affected her brain, and she was just kind of, it just did something. So I bent down and I'm, petting her, and I was like, Matza, Matza, but it was like she didn't even hear me. Like she didn't hear me,
and she got like limp.
Yes, and she wasn't even like looking at us. So we called Jerry, and Jerry came, and actually Jake was outside in the garage, and we called him in, and we were like, oh my gosh, we need to call the doctor and see what's wrong. You guys, literally within 2 minutes, she just stopped breathing. She was gone. And oh my gosh, you guys, we were so devastated. When I was little and I had dogs that passed away, it happened like, I came home from school and they were in the backyard, or, one was in the backyard and she died, or, when it happened at home, like, well, we were all asleep or something, but I've never just had a dog that passed away like that.
Like you were there.
So we were so devastated, you guys. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so we called the doctor, and, and she said the doctor thinks that Matza, it was just so much for her little body. She was so sick for so many years, and she went through so much. Like, she said, you guys are actually lucky that you had her for that long, because she was very, very sickly.
Right. And we had a feeling she would pass away, but not that moment.
Right.
Like, maybe in a couple of years.
Yes.
Even though she was really ill, like, we thought she would make it longer,
right?
But whatever happened that day, we literally don't even know what happened that day. We're just assuming, because it was so much trauma on her that day,
right?
And that it was like she went on a long time. I mean,
yeah.
And during that,
we were so used to seeing Matza, sickly, right? She lost her hair, and she looked so old, and, she didn't play anymore. So she really looked like almost like a 16-year-old dog, a 17-year-old dog, not a, 12 and a half-year-old dog. And we didn't realize, I think, how bad she looked until she passed away, and we started going through old pictures. And then we felt so sad, you guys. We felt so bad, and we didn't realize how bad she looked, because we had gotten used to her. Her bad was like the new normal for us. There's a 24-hour emergency pet hospital. So I called them, and because we know that like a couple of our friends have taken their dogs there when they passed away, or when they were going to put them down. So I called them, and the lady said, oh, just bring her in, and we'll take care of you guys. So you guys, they were so comforting. We wrapped Matza in a towel, and I held her, the whole way to the hospital. All 4 of us went and took Matza, and they are so sweet there, because they know you're bringing in, your dog that passed away. And so they put you like in a room, where you could say goodbye to Matza, although we had spent time with her at home first. So they put you in a room, and the lights are kind of dim, and they say, oh, take as long as you want, and we'll, knock on the door, when you're ready to, we'll come back in. So they ask you guys, like, do you want to do anything at all? Like, we could just take the dog and just, they dispose of them, or they cremate all the animals, or do you want to have a private cremation, which is just your dog that's cremated, and then you get her ashes back. That's what we decided to do. So we
did the separate cremation.
Yes, because we didn't want Matza to be with a bunch of other dogs, and and we just wanted to have this to remember her by, you guys. So they give you this little cedar box, you guys. It's so, like, I don't know, it's so thoughtful, you guys, the way they do everything. And they give you a wooden heart on top, and it says Matza on it. They engrave like the dog's name on there. And of course you get like a little key. And you guys, they gave us a card, and they
all signed it.
Yes, they all signed it. Everybody who worked there.
They gave us flowers to plant.
Mm-hmm.
Seeds.
Yeah, packets of seeds to plant.
It's cute.
It's like a whole thing, you guys. It's so, I think because they know it's so emotional for people, so it's so sweet the way they do everything. They also did a paw print of her, you guys. So we have this little paw print of Matza right there. And it was so cute. We were like, hey, her paw looks bigger, you know, when we got it. She had the tiniest little paw, you guys. And we have it down here, like on the counter by the kitchen. And then sometimes Jake will say, I want Matza to be in my room for a while, and he'll take it upstairs and, you know, put it in his room. Or Jacqueline will say,
put her on my desk
yes.
sometimes too. And we know how much you guys loved Matza too.
You guys were so sweet, and always asking about her, always making cute comments about her, and I think you guys felt close to her because we included her in our channel for so long. You know, that you guys also saw Matza, you know, go through the years. So it's terrible, you guys. It's so hard to lose a pet. You know, I lost a couple when I was a kid, but the kids hadn't lost a pet. We had a bird that passed away. Mm-hmm. But it's so sad, you guys, and it's very sad without Matza, you know, because she was such a big part of our lives. And then when your pet's gone, almost 13 years, you know, you're sitting here and you're like, you know, sometimes we say things or we kind of forget that she's not here. And so
she'd always sit next to me when I'd be editing a video.
She would. And you guys know when Matza was younger, when she felt better, you guys, because, you know, the last couple years she hasn't felt like playing or anything like that. And Jacqueline would play piano, and Matza would sit here. We should see if we can find that video. And
There's
you
pictures.
guys, it was, yeah, we'll try to find the pictures. Jacqueline will try to find them to include them in this video. And Matza would sit here and stare at Jacqueline, just sit here staring at her playing the piano.
How it sounded.
It was the cutest thing. Sometimes she'd bark at you when Jacqueline would play, but most of the times we just have pictures from behind, and I would take it, and Matza's just like staring at Jacqueline. It's so cute, you guys.
And I'd put her on the piano.
Yes, sometimes Jacqueline would
I put her next to me.
Yes.
There's a picture of her in my shirt too.
Jacqueline stuck her inside her shirt, and you should find that other video too. There's a video. Jacqueline had this little car when she was little, and when she was older, one day she got it out of the garage, and you sit on it and just do this with the steering wheel, and it makes the car move. Mm-hmm. And Jacqueline stuck Matza in her shirt like that, and Matza's head was sticking out, and Jacqueline went like down the street. Mm-hmm. It was so cute, you guys. So anyway, you guys, so we just wanted to let you know.
We wanted to let you guys know because we didn't want to go even longer and not say. But
right.
I kept putting it off.
Yeah.
Mom kept saying, we have to let him know, and you know.
And
we did wait, but.
Yes, I know. And like I said, you guys, we would have told you right when it happened, but we really had to get over that big hump first, you guys. And you guys had mentioned Matza in the comments, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna say? So I would answer the comment, but kind of like just not say anything about Matza, and then I would feel guilty, or Jacqueline would feel bad and say, oh gosh, someone said, how's Matza? And I didn't say anything. And I said, see, Jacqueline, we got to do a video. But we thank you guys so much for just caring so much about Matza and always asking about her. Yeah. And, you know, so.
We got her when I was like 8.
Yeah.
So it was a long time ago.
A long time, you guys.
And I'm 21 now. So it's sad.
It is. I know, you guys.
Instead of having her here, now she's in here instead.
And I had like 3 dogs, you guys, growing up that of course all passed away. And we never did this with any of my dogs. And I like that. I like
having it in here.
I know, you know, I do too.
If you open it, the ashes are in there.
Yeah,
which we won't show you, but
yeah, in just like a little bag, you guys. It's just it's just like in a little bag in there.
Wherever we have it, like, you know, set up for the day, because we move it around.
Right.
Like, we'll always all of us will just go and like pet the box.
Why? And I'll go kiss it, you guys.
It sounds really sad.
I know it sounds dumb, huh? But like I'll like, you know, sometimes like if it's in Jake's room, I'll go and I'll kiss the box and I'll say good night, Matza, you know. But you know, you guys, your animal is almost like your child, you know. So
yeah, it's like, you know, my sister.
Yeah, yeah.
She's been here forever.
Definitely a member of the family,
I know.
you guys.
I think too. You think like your pet will live forever, you know. Like I never thought when we had her, oh, like, you know, she'll die one day.
I know.
Like I never had that thought. I mean, maybe till she got sick, but
right.
Until that, I never thought that, you know.
Well, I think when you buy a dog, you know, you think it's going to be anywhere from about, you know, 15, I would say, to 17 years, if you're lucky that your dog lives that long.
Different breeds are different.
Yeah,
too,
yeah. And I think Matza, you guys, I think she would have lived many more years had she not got her gastric problems and her allergy, you know, problems, I think, you know, because we took such good care of her, and I think she would have lived a longer time, you know, had she been healthy.
She surprisingly lived that long.
I know.
Even still.
I know.
But we will put in like a little montage at the end of this, or I will, because I'm editing it. But we'll put in pictures and some video that we have from a long time ago too. We'll put in.
We have so many. So anyway, you guys, so thank you for watching this video, and thank you for not only being so sweet to Jacqueline and I. You guys mean so much to us. You guys not only are our extended family, that you're so sweet to all of us, me and Jacqueline and Jerry and Jake, but that you were just so loving towards Matza too. So thanks so much, you guys.
We will still be doing Vlogmas.
Yes.
Because that gives us joy to do that.
It does.
You know? Like we're not gonna not do that because, you know, of this.
Right.
I mean, and we've still been making videos.
Right.
Even after the fact, because again, it does take our mind off of it. You know, I mean, like literally every single day we think of her.
Oh my gosh, we don't stop stop talking
we literally,
about it, you
like
guys.
every single day we bring it up because it just happened this year, you know, 3 months ago. So it's still fresh.
And I know you guys are gonna ask, are we gonna get another dog? I know everybody's gonna ask that.
Yeah.
And you guys, you know what? We probably will not, you guys. You know,
You're getting old.
I'm getting old, you guys. I really am. I'm getting old, and Jerry's getting old. Jerry's getting way older than me. No, I'm kidding.
Old too.
Yeah, we probably will not, because you know it is. It's
work.
It's a lifelong commitment, you guys. It really is, and you know we really haven't done anything, you guys. Like we haven't really been anywhere. You know, we didn't go on vacations anymore because it was hard to take Matza, and we didn't want to leave her at a kennel, you guys, because we thought if we leave her at a kennel, she'll never eat. Like they'll call us on a trip and say,
"Oh my gosh,
you better come home because your dog's not eating."
That's a whole other story.
Right,
because,
right. She was so attached.
She, especially to Mom.
Yeah,
when we would leave, like to go somewhere, her food would be there. She wouldn't eat until we came home.
Until I got home.
It was kind of silly.
And if Jacqueline and I were at Disneyland and Jerry was here with Matza, it never failed. He would, like, we'd say, okay, we're on our way home. And he'd say, well, you better hurry because Matza hasn't eaten all day. And you guys
sometimes she finally would, though.
Maybe.
Like late at night. It was the most hilarious.
And you guys, it was so funny the minute. And then, like, Jerry would tell me that he would be on speakerphone with us, and Matza would hear my voice, and she'd sit up and she'd look at the garage door, and Jerry
when he FaceTime us when we were on our way home.
And Jerry would say sometimes Matza would sit here in the living room and stare at the garage door till we would come home, till she'd hear the garage door open.
Now she won't be all excited when we come home anymore.
I know. So, you guys, I just don't think...
I don't think we're ready for another one.
We won't probably get another dog because it's a lot of work, you guys, and it's a lot of years of commitment, and I think we probably need to rest.
Yeah, just in case you guys ask that in the comments, but yeah.
We love all of you. Thank you so much for your support for all of us.
Of course.
Throughout these years, and we will see you guys very soon for Vlogmas.
Yes. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. That's a can. That's Matza. She's afraid of the can. Bring her back. Okay, roll it towards her. Get it, Matza. Get it. You go get it, girl. What's that, Matza? Go get it. Get the birdie. Get the birdie. Get the birdie. Oh my goodness, Matza! Who is it? Come on, Matza! Oh, Matza. Matza, come here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Matza. Oh, thank you. Oh. Matza, I missed you so much. I missed you so much.
Everybody, Merry Christmas!
Oh!
Merry Christmas! She's all, I wanted to eat it. Come hi, Matza!
Oh, I opened something.
Matza!
Oh, yeah! Wait, we have to throw it. Ready? Get it. So you guys, this is so funny. So we...
Excuse me?
She is so needy, you guys.
She sounds like a seal or
She
something.
does, she does.
Oh, hello. May I see your baby?
Oh, sure. Can you see the nice lady?
Where is she? Oh!
There's my baby. Her name's Matza Ball.